Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Geno. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Titans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now Jackson on first down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On third down, Jackson. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. Geno now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can... run, but how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.